And this is where parents have to start putting down their foot and telling social media and the schools that we're not going to tolerate this any longer.
My administration is also working to protect our children from toxic ideologies in our schools. A few years ago, January Littlejohn and her husband discovered that their daughter's school had secretly socially transitioned their 13-year-old little girl. Teachers and administrators conspired to deceive January and her husband while encouraging her daughter to use a new name and pronouns. They, them pronoun, actually, all without telling January, who is here tonight and is now a courageous advocate against this form of child abuse. January, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Stories like this are why, shortly after taking office, I signed an executive order banning public schools from indoctrinating our children with transgender ideology. I also signed an order to cut off all taxpayer funding to any institution that engages in the sexual mutilation of our youth. And now I want Congress to pass a bill permanently banning and criminalizing sex changes on children and forever ending the lie that any child is trapped in the wrong body. This is a big lie. And our message to every child in America is that you are perfect exactly the way God made you. Because we're getting wokeness out of our schools and out of our military, and it's already out, and it's out of our society. We don't want it. Wokeness is trouble. Wokeness is bad. It's gone. It's gone. And we feel so much better for it.
I'm warning you that these people are sexualizing your children. And you say, well, they're giving me free stuff. Don't want them to take that Obama phone. You get an N-word to drink poison if you give it to them for free. Let me give you a conundrum that I want you to deal with. It's very interesting on the left right now that I hear them talk about. Oh, especially these wishy-washy, sorry-back black men. I heard Stephen A. talking about the other night, you know, he always try to play both sides of the fence because he's not man enough to stand firm. He said, I believe in the LGBTQ. If you want to go trans, you can go trans. I got nothing to say about it. But when a man wants to, when you want to start playing in women's sports, I got to say no. No, wait. Number one, if you want to go trans, use your own money. That's number one, because I got something to say about it if you want to use mine. So if you want to use government money to go trans, yeah, I got something to say about it. Use your own money, man. We need this government money to take care of children who need braces, who need glasses, who need a special education, who need something like that. You don't have time to give no $100,000 to a grown man that just want to get his stuff cut off. That's number one. So I got something to say about it if you want to use government money. Number two, and this is when I get mad. Yeah, you can call them a trans woman, but they can't do this and they can't do that. I remember when they had the gay marriage debate, and they said, well, yeah, these men can marry men and women can marry women, but they can't do this and can't do that. I said, no, they're either married or they're not. I don't support gay marriage. I don't, because I think it's anti-Christian. But I told them that you're not going to make people second-class citizens. Either they're married or they're not. It's the same thing with this right here. So Leah Thompson, the one that was swimming against Riley Gaines, yeah, that big old dude about biggest mean swimming against women. These big men running against these small little girls. But they got a point. And they need to make the left deal with this who's trying to have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. I say trans means fake. So a trans woman is a fake woman. They're not a woman. They're a dude that got their junk cut off and want to be called a woman. Your DNA has not changed. So they're not a woman. You're trying to say trans women are women. Well, if they are, give them all the rights and amenities of a woman. Every last one of them. Let them play in sports. Let them go to the bathroom. Let them shower in the locker rooms. Let them sleep in girls' dormitories. All of it. Well, if not, tell the truth and say who they are. Hell, they ain't women, and you know it. You're a bunch of cowards that don't want to tell the truth because these people got so much power, like at Disney and at Nickelodeon and Hollywood. They'll cut your check. Well, they can't cut my check. You sold yourself out to these people. And now you're trying to play some type of game. Oh, these aren't women. Y'all worse than they are. What did Jesus Christ say? I'd rather be hot or cold because if you're lukewarm, I'll spew you out of my mouth. And how y'all trying to get, well, they women over here, but they ain't women over here. They men over here. See, men ain't got to worry about that because if a woman that turned herself into a man walk into a man's bathroom, men can handle themselves. If they want to jump into the shower with the men look at them and start laughing. That'd be comical. We're going to be, get out of here. We're going to look and say, oh, man, can you believe that? Women are different. Like I say, guy big as me, doesn't have that testosterone in his body his whole life. Shoulders are broad, muscles are thicker. And they're going to walk in there with a girl, 13, 14, 15 years old, and say, hey, what's going on there? And you have fathers out there that's going to allow that, that's going to try to explain that away. Y'all make me sick. Y'all just make me sick. Allowing the public education system to teach this crap to your children. So this hasn't come about by accident, y'all. This is all planned. And it is well funded by jokers with a whole lot of money. So a lot of people think that, well, this just happened. All of a sudden, trans folks just started coming out of nowhere and everybody started being trans and there it was. No, y'all. In my book again, I talk about this. And it says, ask the question, what's behind this radical movement? I said, on the Tucker Carlson show, guest Chris Monitz, M-O-N-I-T-Z, I guess it's Monitz or Monitz, discussed the money behind the demented and evil transgender movement. Monitz said, Transgender Inc., sex reassignment surgeries and hormone replacement surgeries, therapies, have a combined value of $2.9 billion. I would say $3 billion. By 2030, it will increase to has a value of $2.9 billion. And by 2030, it will increase to $7.5 billion. The Biden administration have endorsed reconstructive surgeries for children. The number of transgender children have doubled in 5 years to 300,000. You see now? Simply put, the entire LGBTQ movement is bankrolled by the mentally disturbed liberal billionaires who seek to prove that they are not crazy, and the pharmaceutical manufacturers who discovered a cash cow when Obamacare decided to pay for all sex change operations and the lifetime supply of hormones needed to stave off detransitioning. See, that's what this is all about, y'all. It's about money. It's like the old song by Sugar Hill Gang. It's all about money and damn thing funny. Follow the money. So let's follow the money for just a little while to show you how deep this goes, how deep this rabbit hood goes, this rabbit hole goes. All right, this is a guy by the name of Pedro Gonzalez. And Pedro did some investigation on this thing and found out a whole lot of billionaires behind this LGBTQ movement, right? A whole lot of them. He discovered that the Lupron, the medicine used to castrate sex offenders, is also used as a puberty blocker. 2 injections cost $73,000. The Trevor Project, an LGBTQ plus advocacy group that has much influence in the Democratic Party, is supported by the makers of Lupron. Yeah. Gonzalez continued that the LGBTQ plus HIV lobby also heavily funds the LGBTQ movement. 42.2% of transgender people in 7 of the largest American cities, Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Philadelphia, and NYC, are HIV positive. Did you hear me? 42% of transgender people living in 7 of America's largest cities are HIV positive. 62% of transgender blacks have HIV. Lord, have mercy. 62% of transgender blacks have HIV. And these people provide the medicine. So do you think that they have a reason to stop HIV or to increase HIV?